Good morning, afternoon, or evening, y'all. My name is Shannon, and today we are going to be going through every book I own and putting them in new bookshelves. If you guys are new to my channel, you would be unaware of the fact that a couple months ago, my husband and I were like 95% certain that we were moving. We were in contract to buy a house. We had all this stuff going. I sold all of my bookshelves and then it ended up falling through and we didn't move, and then I had nowhere to put my bookshelves. My entire library was dissected and packed away, and I have been just storing some of my most anticipated reads on a bookshelf downstairs because we don't really use the upstairs anymore. But I'm so incredibly sick of that situation. So I'm going to go through all of the books I own and deciding what I want to do with them. I might be unhauling books and donating some books in this video. I am definitely going to get all of these moving boxes out of here because it's driving me up the wall crazy. I literally hate it whenever I come up here because my books are honestly one of my most treasured possessions, and it honestly breaks my heart to see them like this, which sounds so dumb, but it's honestly how I feel about the situation. So let's honestly just get started. I think I should show you guys what we're working with. One second. So this is what this room looks like right now. It's a disaster. It's a mess. It's depressing. And I refuse to have my books be stored like this any longer. So let's just get started one box at a time. Done and dusted. Love this book. I don't know if I'll be bringing it downstairs. These can absolutely stay up here. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but I have to be strategic about this. I honestly think I'm going to get rid of this book. I heard that it was similar to the After series. If I read about a guy doing that to a girl, I think it would quite literally infuriate me. This can stay up here. All of these are going to stay up here. I think I'm going to be listening to Steph's vlogs, but I will still be talking to you guys. Don't get me wrong, I literally adore the Shatter Me series, but I think I'm gonna have to leave it up here just so I can save space. Same goes with the Hunger Games books. This is coming down with me. This will be also coming down with me. Again, I literally love the Twisted series, but I need to be strategic about the amount of books I'm bringing down. This is one of my favorite romance books of all time, but I already have a copy downstairs, so I'm not going to have two downstairs. These are going to stay up here. The Harry Potter series will also be staying up here. Haven't read this, but I think I'm going to keep it up here because I actually DNF'd the Kingdom of the Wicked series. One box is done. This, oh, this makes me so mad. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not even gonna lie, this is honestly making me want to buy a new book just for this reason. But it will be coming with me downstairs. So I've really been getting more into fantasy and romantasy, and I am going to bring the Throne of Glass series downstairs with me, but I think I'm going to bring the new covers downstairs because I do not want to mark up and annotate the original covers. I'm so glad that I got into reading before they republished this series with new covers because I have all of the original covers and it makes me so happy. One more box is done. Again, I love this, but it's not coming downstairs with me. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I DNF'd this. I literally started listening to the audiobook and I stopped listening like an hour in because the FMC was wildly obnoxious to me. I think I'm gonna leave all of my little poetry books up here as well. What's this? Oh my god, my annotated Pride and Prejudice version. Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite books of all time, but I literally already have like 3 copies downstairs, so I definitely don't need another. My little poetry books are staying up here. 99% mine. I think this is gonna stay up here. My L. Kennedy books can stay up here. The Kings of Sin series, I think I'm gonna leave these up here for right now. Romance just isn't my spiel right now, really. I will be getting rid of this. I started reading it and I could not. I could not. I think I may be taking this down just because I might want the series together when the new book comes out. But these are going to stay up here. I might be bringing these downstairs. Another box out of the way. By thread, things we hide from the light, and things we never got over. I love all of these books, but they are going to stay up here just because, again, I need the space downstairs. The entire Chestnut Springs series is going to stay up here. I need the space. I don't know how many times I need to say it. Perfect Marriage. I honestly think I'm going to get rid of this because I read like 5 minutes in the guy's perspective and he was talking about how he was cheating on his wife, and it made me feel so icky and uncomfortable, and I literally couldn't stand him, so I don't know how I would get through an entire book of this. As much as I love Hooked, the Never After series is going to be staying up here. I already have a copy of Ninth House downstairs. Okay. The 4th box is done. Sorcery of Thorns, I think, is going to come downstairs. Drowned Woods, I loved this book, but it will be staying up here. Furyborn will be coming downstairs. Fahrenheit 451 just simply does not need to come upstairs. Iron Widow will be coming downstairs. I think Ace of Spades might be coming downstairs. Poster Girl can stay up here. Monsters Born and Made might be coming downstairs. I think these are going to stay up here. Another box down. The Red Queen series. This series has had a lot of discussion as of late, if you know what I'm talking about. I think I'm going to be bringing it downstairs. Definitely going to bring down the Poppy War trilogy. These are going to stay up here for now. This Vicious Grace is coming downstairs. Okay. Time for another box. I think The Witch Haven's going to stay up here for now. The Serpent and Dove books are going to come downstairs with me. I think Hotel Magnifique is going to stay up here. Rome Blaker and Blade Breaker are coming downstairs. I think A Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare is coming downstairs. The Poison Season may be coming downstairs. I've been seeing so much discussion about the Lightlark series, and I think I want to take it downstairs. I think Lore is going to be coming downstairs. These Hollow Vows is definitely coming downstairs. Grimrose Girls is going to stay up here for now. Daughter of the Pirate King is going to stay up here for now. I think Such Sharp Teeth is going to come downstairs because I saw Heather say that it's for the angry girls. I definitely think that applies to me. A Broken Blade is definitely coming downstairs with me. The downstairs piles are getting a little tall, as you can see. I think A Winter's Promise is coming downstairs as well. Shadow on the Glass is staying downstairs. Red Rising is going to stay up here. I have already read Cinder, so I think it's going to stay up here. Firekeeper's Daughter is going to stay up here. I did buy the special edition of Crave. Never read it. Don't know why I bought it. It's going to stay up here for now. The Magician's Daughter can stay up here. And Bloodmarked, absolutely coming downstairs. I think I'm gonna unhaul these. It's Priest and Sinner by Sierra Simone. I read the first book when I was in a much different reading era than I am now. I think if I tried to read Sinner right now, I'd loathe it, like would actually hate it so much. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these. Stay With Me by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm gonna unhaul that as well. The Rebel King series might be coming downstairs. Very strong might on that one. No Way 50 Shades of Grey is coming downstairs. Or Praise, or the Brutal Birthright series. I'm very much so in my romantasy fantasy era. I'm actually going to get rid of these. This is the There Are No Saints and There Is No Devil duology. I tried reading the first book and it gave me such an ick. I think it starts as a stalker romance, but like in a really gross, like kind of violent way. So definitely not. I don't want to read that. In a Jam. I did actually really enjoy this when I read it, but looking back, it definitely got on my nerves at certain points, so it's definitely staying up here. The entire Neon Gods series. I mean, it's definitely staying up here. I might even get rid of it just because these are not the kind of books I enjoy anymore. And I love a Hades and Persephone retelling, but I don't think I need to read this series. I don't think I'm going to. Quick shout out. This book is absolutely incredible. Super dark at some points, but it's an incredibly moving and powerful story. Circe. I started reading this so long ago, like so long ago that I would have to completely restart it if I wanted to read it again, but I might bring it down. 1 Month of You. This is staying up here. This is actually getting rid of. Birds of California. This can be unhauled. I don't think it's gonna get read. Drunk on Love. I think this is gonna stay up here. Outlawed can be unhauled. I don't think it's gonna get read. Haunting and Hunting Adeline. I think I'm gonna get rid of these. Looking back, I just don't think it's something I would enjoy ever reading again. It was honestly kind of traumatic when I first read it. Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. I've spoken about this author previously. I will personally never be reading another one of her books, ever. But if you enjoy her books, no hate to you. Vera Wong is gonna come downstairs, I think, actually. The Bodyguard, I think I'm gonna get rid of. With You in the Ether, I think it's gonna come downstairs. Full Tilt is actually gonna be unhauled. Another box is done. Demon Copperhead can stay up here. I think this is gonna stay up here. I think I'm going to get rid of this. The Lonely Hearts Book Club. We Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty staying up here. These can stay up here. I think I'm going to get rid of this. I don't think I'll ever read it. A bunch of Taylor Jenkins Reid books. They're going to stay up here for now. Messy Lives of Book People is going to stay. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the Messy Lives of Book People. These are all romance. I think I'm gonna unhaul this duology, The Secretly Yours and Unfortunately Yours by Tess Bailey. They just weren't for me. 7 Days in June. I think I might bring this downstairs. What Happens After Midnight will stay up here. Funny You Should Ask and Once More with Feeling will stay up here. The Paper Princess, series, I think I'm gonna get rid of. My Life with the Walter Boys can stay up here. Basically, all of these are gonna stay up here right now. This I'm gonna get rid of. This I'm gonna get rid of. A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting is staying up here. Darling Venom. Unhauling this. Jesus. I'm definitely getting rid of November 9th. Getting rid of Falling for Temptation. It was a good book, just don't need it. Flat Share, gonna get rid of that. Ugly Love will not be kept in this house. The Belgrave Squares, simply never gonna get read. Summer I Turned Pretty series will be staying up here. I think I'm going to bring Weather Girl downstairs. Again, all these romance books are staying up here. It's just simply not what I'm into right now. Okay. My tiny copy of Little Women is staying up here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking and make this rapid fire. Another box done.
Cool. Yeah, some of those will be nice.
This is the last box. I finished. The room looks 10 times worse. Let me show you guys. So this is what was behind the camera. And now this is what I have done to myself. So that kind of sucks, but I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll get right back into it. Okay, so I just finished eating dinner. I didn't really know what I was planning on doing for dinner, but my husband suggested shrimp scampi, which I've never had before, never made before, but I tried like the first recipe I found and it was so delicious. It was light and I love citrus in like cooking, and there's lemon juice in it. It was just such a good recipe. The only thing that sucked is I didn't have the right cheese, so we didn't get like the full experience of the meal, but it was still so good. Anyhow, as we previously discussed and I showed you, this room is a disaster. So I'm gonna start organizing the books into like what is staying up here, what's going to be donated, and what's going downstairs. So let's start that. This book, extraordinary. I've never seen anyone else ever talk about it. Those are all the books I'm donating. The books I'm bringing downstairs are all over there. I have no idea how I want to organize all of these. I think I'm going to put them up against that wall and maybe break them into genres. I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now. So here's the deal. I am a very easily overwhelmed person. And right now, looking down on this floor fills me with stress and anxiety. Let me show you guys what it looks like at this current moment in time. So we have all of these books that need to go up against the wall. These books are all donate. Those books all have to go downstairs. And again, these books have to go up against the wall as well. But like, look at how messy this all is. It makes me legitimately feel sick to look at all of this. So I think I'm gonna take a break for the night, maybe, because it's 7:30 at night, and might start fresh again tomorrow so that I have the whole day ahead of me, and I feel like that'll help me not feel as overwhelmed as I currently feel right now. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. It is now noon, and I'm gonna get back into it. So let's just get started. Hi guys. We have all the books I want to keep up here, right here. I am very glad that's done with. Now I think I'm going to organize the books I want to donate and put them up against that wall. So let's do that. Okay, that was fairly easy. The room back there, behind the camera, is absolutely still a mess, but I think I'm going to start taking those books by the door downstairs to be put in the shelves.
Now for just a little tour of the shelves, we have a little literary fiction section, a Sarah J. Maas section, and then you'll notice that like 85% of the books on these shelves are fantasy. I'm just really in that era of my reading journey, and then obviously I had to give Magnolia Parks her fair share of space, more fantasy, and then a little section for all the books with pretty painted edges. And then we just have my little romance section, fantasy, and surprise, more fantasy. But I'm really happy with how the shelves turned out. I think they look so incredibly beautiful, especially next to my little office space.
So I just show you guys what I finished out there. Now my bookshelves back here are a disaster because I took so many books out to put over there. I'm beginning to realize it is exceptionally hard to just put the books you haven't read out because most of my read books are upstairs and the other ones I just felt like I didn't need to bring down right now, and I just feel like there's not a lot. I mean, obviously, like consciously I realize that that is a lot of books, but I literally didn't even need my book cart, which I thought I was gonna fill up, and literally there's not a single book on it. But I am really happy with all of that came out. So I think that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, if you stayed till this far in the end, cannot thank you enough. I hope you all are having an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.